If you're a first-time visitor to Hong Kong and want to experience some of the things this amazing city has to offer, then what should you do? Where should you go? And what should you see? In this video, we'll give you some tips. You may think some of them are too touristy, but in this case, why not? More than 58 million people visit Hong Kong per year, so you may run into some of them. We've numbered our tips from 1 to 10, but this is not in a particular order. They're all, in our opinion, great things to do. All of the things we list here are presented in their own video at allthegoodies.com and in our YouTube channel, All the Goodies. In these videos, you get all the information you need about each tip, so here we just give you a short presentation. We start with the old tram at the north of Hong Kong Island, known as the Dim Ding trams. These narrow double-decker trams have been trafficking back and forth a 16-kilometer stretch at the top of the island for more than a century and are very cheap to ride. Hong Kong has several theme parks, here represented by Hong Kong's Disneyland Resort. The park and several hotels are located at Lang Kau Island, between the international airport and Hong Kong. You can reach the park by train, bus or taxi in about 30 minutes from Central. This was the first Disney park in China and the first one we visited with mountains as a backdrop, which is very cool. You can easily spend a full day here. Shopping in Hong Kong is not difficult. We've never experienced this density of luxury and designer brands, and they're all over the city. You'll find exclusive shopping malls all over TSUI, in Kowloon and Hong Kong Island. Here we recommend shopping among the amazing skyscrapers in Central. Here are all the designer brands next to each other, including a 4-story Armani building with all the different brands in the Armani chain, including restaurants, a rooftop bar, and even an Armani florist. In the IFC shopping mall, Apple has 3 floors packed with their stuff. Central is also very close to all the bars and restaurants in Lang Kwai Fong, if you need some after-shopping relaxation. Watch Symphony of Lights from TSUI. Every evening at 8 o'clock, the skyscrapers of Hong Kong put on a light show accompanied by music. From many of the skyscrapers' rooftops, lasers and huge floodlights illuminate the Hong Kong sky and Victoria Harbour. The best place to watch the show is at the Kowloon waterfront, in front of the clock tower, at TSUI, or at a pavilion of stars in front of the Intercontinental Hotel. The Central Mid-Levels Escalator. One of Hong Kong's most fascinating attractions is not really an attraction, but a solution to an everyday problem: how to get many of the people of Hong Kong who live in the mid-levels up and down to Central the easiest way possible. The Central Mid-Levels Escalator and walkway system is an amazing raised transportation system that brings people down from 6 in the morning and at 10 o'clock every day, changes directions and starts to bring people back up the hill, and doing so until midnight, when it closes down for the night. Visit a market. If you want to forget the skyscrapers, shopping malls and modern Hong Kong for a while and get a touch of the local atmosphere, head for one of the markets in Hong Kong. One of the most popular and famous is the Temple Street Night Market and its side streets. Fruit, vegetables and food you'll find in Graham Street Market, by the earlier mentioned central mid-levels escalator. If you want to go a bit further, go to Stanley Market in Stanley, half an hour's drive south from Central. Here you also can visit the famous Murray House and the beautiful seafront. The markets offer a lot of electrical gadgets, almost genuine designer purses and clothes and souvenirs and art. At the top of the ICCL building, currently the 12th tallest building in the world, you'll find OZONE, the world's highest bar. OZONE stretches along two of the sides of the 118th floor of the building. Left of the huge bar you face when you first enter, you access the outdoor terrace. It's protected with full-height glass windows, but with an open ceiling, which confirms that you really are at the top of the building. Along the side of the windows, there are bar stools and high tables where you can sit and enjoy the fantastic view of both the Hong Kong skyline to the south and the Kowloon right beneath you. One of the most iconic symbols of Hong Kong is the Star Ferry, which has transported commuters and tourists across Victoria Harbour between Hong Kong Island and the Kowloon for more than a century. The ferry has two terminals on Hong Kong Island, both ending up at TSUI in Kowloon. The ferry leaves every 6 minutes in rush hour and every 8 to 12 minutes during the rest of the day, and costs around 3 Hong Kong dollars. This is a great and very cheap way to enjoy the Hong Kong skyline from the water. One of the most obvious things to do in Hong Kong is to visit Victoria Peak, with this amazing view of Hong Kong, Victoria Harbour and Kowloon. If you manage to combine it with a ride with a Peak train, this is a very cool experience. If the crowds are too heavy, it's possible to go to the Peak by taxi. At the top, you'll find several walkways and the Lions Pavilion with the amazing view, the Peak Tower with a wide selection of restaurant shops, a small market, the Hong Kong branch of Madame Tussauds, and a huge observation deck at the top of the Sky Terrace 428. As the name indicates, the viewing platform is 428 meters above sea level, which is the highest in Hong Kong. We recommend to be here in the afternoon, during the blue hour. Combined with all the lights from the skyline, the experience is amazing. Intercontinental Hong Kong is one of the city's most famous hotels, with a fantastic location at the southern tip of the Kowloon side of Hong Kong. Here you'll find the lobby lounge, with its enormous windows and the amazing view of Hong Kong Harbour and Hong Kong Island. The lobby lounge stretches along the whole glass facade and consists of comfortable sofas and chairs in light beige colours, which makes it all like a dream to sit here and watch all the lights of the Hong Kong skyline come to life. If you time it right and visit during the blue hour in the afternoon, it's really magical. So this is our 10 ideas and things to do in Hong Kong for first-time visitors, but also great tips in general. For more tips from Hong Kong and the rest of the world, visit allthegoodies.com. Please subscribe to All the Goodies by pressing our logo.